I very often talk about films on this channel, but today I'm swapping it around a bit and we're going to talk about some TV series. Now, I've delved into my collection and just grabbed basically 11 different sets. And I thought I'd share with you just a variety of the series that I collect. Because I don't know about you, but I love a bit of telly. And I'm going to start off with this one, Inspector Morse. What a brilliant series it was. Culture galore and lots of crimes. Who would have thought it, eh? Just an excellent series. One of the best written series that I think I've ever seen. I've enjoyed it so much over the years. And it's still worth coming back to every now and again on a night when you feel like just something a little bit more cultured. Now, I love Sunday night telly, as I call it. And what I mean by that is it's a kind of comedy drama, if you like. It's nothing too heavy. It's something that I quite can handle on a Sunday evening as you're chilling out at the end of the week. And this was one of the best for me. Lovejoy. What an absolutely excellent series. A crafty little dealer in antiques and things. He knew his stuff though. Ian McShane was absolutely excellent in the role. And it went on for about 6 or 7 years and it was just brilliant all of the time. What I liked about it was that you could just relax and enjoy it. I liked the fact a lot of it was filmed in Suffolk, which is one of my favourite counties. So, yeah, a great series, well worth watching. Let's cross the pond for a couple now. First of all, I'm going to America to see the zaniest lawyer I know, Ally McBeal. I've got the complete series of this. I absolutely loved it. I loved the characters. I loved the wackiness. I loved the fishisms, if you can remember them. There was just so much to enjoy about this. John Cage was a great character, as were all of them, to be fair. And I loved this series. It was something that just took my mind away from the world, if you like, and just brought a bit of joy to me at the time. It's a fantastic series. I'm amazed that it hasn't been run again or shown again in the UK because it was liked by so many people. Next up, a different kind of American series, but one that was brilliant nonetheless. Dexter. Do you remember that one? Everybody's favourite serial killer. He just epitomised a good character. He got away with murders, didn't he? Loved this series. It's I haven't watched it for a while. I've only got series 1 to 5. I'm going to have to get the other 3 series just to finish it off because it was so good to watch. And I know myself and Debs really enjoyed it. She's even got some of the books downstairs as well. So we both like that one. Going back in time, let's go back to the 70s. And in Britain, there was a series that starred Richard Bryce and Felicity Kendall that was just hilarious, to be honest with you. We've watched it again recently and we realised that in The Good Life, Felicity Kendall couldn't stop smiling all the time. It was like she knew the joke to the series and couldn't not be excited about it. It was just fun every week. Penelope Keith as their stuffy upper class neighbour was great as well. And Paul Eddington, her husband. This was well worth a watch. I watched it recently after not watching it for years and thinking to myself, is it still as funny? And do you know what? It was every bit as funny as it was then. Next up is a series that I bought during the lockdown, Howard's Way. I'd originally seen the first series in the summer of 1986. I was managing an amusement arcade on the coast in Essex, and I used to have an hour off. I used to take an hour off just to watch this because I really enjoyed it. It was something different to me. It was about yachty people, about a boatyard and the various characters around it. It was really good, but it was really naff. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. It was so naff, in fact, that I thought it was brilliant. I only ever got to saw the first series, but when we were in lockdown, it came back into my mind and I thought to myself, I'd like to watch that again. And so I ordered it. There's the complete series there. I think it's about 72 episodes. And it was just fun. It was really, the acting was abysmal, but it was just so fun to watch. And I loved every minute of it. And I loved every minute of that. But I'll tell you a series that I loved even more. And I'm going back to my childhood now. Do you remember this one? Hawaii Five-0. Book him, Dano. I loved this. I've only got a couple of series of this. I would like to get the complete collection, but I haven't got around to it yet. But for its age, it stands up really well. It's a bit, what's the word? It's a bit out there, because Hawaii is a place, and certainly was a place in the 60s, that people like myself had never really ever thought you'd get to see. In this day and age, people get to there and get holidays in Hawaii, but back in those days, it was so far away, it was a different world. And I just loved it. As a kid, I thought I was always excited when I heard that music. The theme music to it was just awesome. And I was always sat in front of the telly. I just loved every minute of it. And as an adult, when I bought that first series there, it was a joy to go back and watch. And this is what I love about different telly series. They take you to a different place. None more so than the next one that I'm going to show you, which I loved when it was on TV. And my son bought me this box set for Christmas, Friday Night Lights. Now, I know absolutely nothing about American football, but I loved it all the same. There was a character in this called Saracen, and he was trying to be such a good person that he got overwhelmed with it. He was one of my favourite characters in it, but every character in this was good. There were 5 series of it. It was absolutely great to watch. And we used to binge watch it when we got this box set. We binge watch it. I think we watched the first series in 2 nights and then we went through the rest. I'm going to have to give it another watch soon because it was just a gem. Let's see what's next, shall we? How about this one? Life on Mars. This is a great series. And the fact that it so couldn't happen. A policeman gets hit by a car and all of a sudden he's knocked back to the 60s or 70s or whatever it was. And everybody, apart from him, are so different. You can tell how times change. And that's the beauty of this, because you see how people were in the 70s and how they are now. And the way they worked with each other, it was just a joy to watch. It was always good every week. The characters are brilliant, and it's a watch that I really liked. And the other one, Ashes to Ashes, is just as good. There's a second, if you like, not series, but a second outing of this in a different form, and that was called Ashes to Ashes. And this is just great. Now, if you like characters that are, what's the word? Just not quite there, not all there. There's something vaguely wrong with them. In this case, I'm talking about Cracker. This was a great watch. Robbie Coltrane is absolutely brilliant. At the time, it was possibly the best series in the UK. It was well worth a watch. It was one of those things that I called it a can't miss series. It was good to watch. He was so unnormal, if you like. Unnormal. Is there such a word? But whatever, you know what I mean. He was just different. And he was a character that, I don't know, I loved. You shouldn't have done. He wasn't that likable, but he was a good watch, whatever way you look at it. And I'm saving my favourite TV series of all time for last. This next series is one that I have watched at least once every 18 months since it first came out. The characters are superb in it. This one is my all-time top. It's The West Wing. Jed Bartlett, the president, is great from the very first episode of it. He doesn't play any part in the first, I don't know, 30 minutes of the first episode. But what he does, he comes in and makes himself absolutely understood from the beginning. He's got a support staff around him that is just brilliant. CJ, I fell in love with CJ. She was just so cool for me. But everybody was good in it. It was a series that the writing is spectacular. The writing in this series is brilliant. The way it was filmed, you would get these long shots where they'd be wandering all through the Oval Office and everywhere. And it was, what was good about it, I think, is that most of the people weren't all together. Do you know what I mean? There were bits of them that needed a bit of normalizing. Rob Lowe was a character that had that in as well. But there was such good characters right the way through it. And it was a series that I watched, I loved, and I'll watch it again and still love it. And that's going to round off this little selection. This is by no means the full set of stuff that I've got. I love TV series. I love going back to old TV series, particularly ones that have left an impression on me over the time. These are just top-notch TV series. And if you look up there, there's a playlist all to do with TV and film. So if you want to carry on, I'll see you over there. See you next time.